Hey everyone, welcome back to the Teen Finance Podcast. Today I'm joined by Sam as always, and we have a
Yo,
lot of
yo.
really fun topics that we're going to run through today.
Yeah. I guess I'll start it off talking a little bit about SCM, Sam Crane Media. For those of you who don't know, start of last year, I want to say, right?
Probably
Like,
around then, yeah.
yeah, started
So
okay.
it's last year probably.
Football season.
Yep.
Started last year. I finally used my video and photography skills for something real. And I started a local sports media business. It started off just doing videos and photos for like the football team is how it started. And from there, when you produce good content, you tend to attract a market of people, and I'll talk about that in a second. But basically, I just started making videos for the football team for free, and it's such a for those who don't know, high school football teams are huge. There's JV, there's varsity, and in total, like the whole program at a school can be, I don't what so how many kids do you think? Like 60, 70?
Oh, yeah, easily around there. Yeah.
Easy, maybe more
With
than that.
JV and varsity? Yeah, no, probably even near 100.
So there's a lot of kids, which also means there's a lot of parents, which means that if you post a video with their kids in it playing sports, it's gonna get a lot of views. That's what I did. Posted on my Instagram, made a new account. I think in the first week or something, from zero. Obviously, I have my existing Instagram account where I could give it shout outs and stuff. Grew probably 0 to 100 followers in a couple days, I want to say. And now I'll talk about it a little bit more. I haven't been doing it as much recently because one, school year just started. I took a break during the spring when I had my own sport I needed to play. But yeah, we're at like 481 followers right now. It's not that much, but the views is what counts in the outreach. When I was in the peak of this thing, getting hundreds and hundreds of views a day. All the videos on the account have over 1,000 views, and it's got to the point where it's like I get follows from random people because if I use the right hashtags to growth hack it, and now there is just random people following me for the good sports content. I get people DMing me, reaching out, wanting me to, do jobs for them and stuff. And it's really like shows that there's a market that I think every single teen should tap into to start building their business. And that is your high school. Your high school and the parents of your schoolmates is an insanely easy market to tap into. First, the parents, they want to support like literally any teen business, like any local teen business. People are going to be throwing their money at it. That's what I found,
Yeah, because
especially if you have a good service. Oh, sorry, what did you want to say, Maseo?
yeah, because I remember when you first started your whole Sam Crane Media business, you were like doing a lot of work for free, right? You weren't getting paid for quite a while.
Yeah, so I started doing the work for free, one, because I enjoyed it, and two, like I knew, oh, if I want to build this in the future, I started by doing this free work for the whole team, and then it's only going to be a matter of time until individual jobs start rolling in. So that was the mentality behind it.
Yeah, because I remember just watching you like spend hours and hours editing, and I was like,
No,
oh,
it's
he's doing
like
all this for no pay, and I was like, I bet it'll pay off in the end. And then like they're like, yeah, I'm getting paid like this much per hour to go film this one kid during practice and
don't get me
all this
wrong,
stuff.
it's a lot of work at the start. And there are people who, because you did stuff for free initially, they're going to ask you to do stuff for free afterwards. And the most important thing that you have to remember is that you gotta say no to stuff that is like taking advantage of you and that is not a good use of your time. But once you get that mastered, once you start knowing your worth, your hourly rate. I remember when I started charging money and saying I'm charged like what, $20 an hour. For those who know how much photographers charge, that is extremely cheap. That is like a very low price. But obviously $20 an hour from a high school student, other high school students are like, what? That seems like so much. But when you think about it, it's like skilled labor. It's like photography. It's like I'm pretty good at what I do, and um, the parents don't have a problem with it, and that's what's matter. Those are the people with the money. So yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, people were losing their minds when you started charging money. I remember that. They're like trying
Yeah,
to say they could do it themselves. And I was like, yeah, no, you
yeah, no,
can't.
you
It's like
can't.
you're paying for a service. Like he's been doing like charity work for so long.
Yeah, I
But
blessed the high school. Um, Still make the videos for it. I'm sure I'll
absolutely,
start doing more
when you
stuff
see
for
that
them.
little Sam Crane intro in any school video, you know it's gonna be great.
Yeah, the downside to this type of business is it's not scalable for the like unless you have a school where you just have like an army of photographers and people that you can employ. Um, you're not going to be able to scale this beyond yourself, which is the main reason why I stopped going so hard on it. But it was definitely a good way to get my intro into like making money doing entrepreneurial things. But I don't know. There'll be copycats for sure.
Oh,
But
yeah, for sure.
take that as no, it's no big deal. Like I had to realize that if I'm getting mad about a copycat, like that's on me. I should just be like infinite. I should gap copycats. So, um, yeah, I don't know. If one person can throw your business for a loop, then maybe your business wasn't good enough. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's valid.
Um, Back to the main point to tie this into everything. Yeah, building a local media business. I think the next thing, if I were to do it to make more money, I think the sports photography and stuff is super fun. But I I'm gonna okay. I'll say it now. Little mini minnow tank segment right here. Um,
Okay.
One way that I think teens can make money, something that they're really good at, is social media. And I know there's a lot of small businesses that um, struggle with their online presence, be it on social media or having a good website and stuff. And I think that a market you could go into that isn't going to make you ridiculous amounts of money because a lot of these small businesses can't afford to pay you like a ton of money a month. But there is it'll be like enough money for a teenager, and there's a big market like doing small business social media marketing and stuff like that. Um, if you're a teenager on social media anyway, you have a natural knack for knowing what does well and what doesn't. And if you have any sort of like photography, videography, editing skills, that'll make you miles better. Um, I think that you can make a lot of money doing that, especially if you like scale up, get a lot of clients, and um, yeah, I don't know. I think if you do it and you're like public with that you're doing it, maybe parents of your classmates who have small businesses will be like, hey, if you're doing like if you're legitimately doing good work, they'll be like, oh, come do this for my business. I don't know. Is that?
Yeah, no, that's fair to
I feel
say.
like
Like people like supporting local businesses and they'll support other local businesses. Like you go do something for, I don't know, like a local
it's local
bakery.
B2B,
Yeah,
local business
exactly.
to business business.
Exactly. And people love local businesses. They're just, I don't see it personally. I'm not too in love with local businesses. I don't like overpaying for stuff. Hot take. But like I
Yeah,
see
we
their
got that last
purpose and
episode
I
when we were
see it
talking
all.
about the boutiques.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I can't get over it, dude.
um, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I think for teens that are on social media anyway, why not turn it into a little media company? Not that hard.
Yeah.
You guys can do this. Um, yeah, I don't know. Speaking of things that are happening locally, you know, driving around town, seeing your local businesses, and then little Maseo speeds by you in his new car. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So I got a new car for my birthday, which was about 4 days ago. So happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to
But
Maseo. I'm still mad we didn't get to sing happy birthday in
man,
physics. I'm
you should
mad about that.
you should ask her about it again a
I
week late.
will.
Okay. Well, it's a 430i. We got in a super studio. I don't know if I'm not gonna say the price in the podcast,
No
but
exact numbers, but like it was good enough of a deal to where Maseo got a flight later that day and flew out to LA.
yeah,
So
it was an absolutely absurd deal. Maybe it blows up
okay,
on me next week. Who knows?
think of a
But
good deal for like a BMW. What 2018? I want to
it's a
say.
2018 430i. Yeah.
Think of a good deal for a 2018 BMW 430i. Cut it in half, and there's the approximate number.
Yeah, it was absolutely absurd. The guy was moving, buying a house, like all that stuff, needed money for his down payment. It was just a absolutely sweet deal.
Better than anything you can get on Carvana, probably. Like
Oh, yeah,
we should
speaking
talk
of
about
Carvana,
Carvana.
we should talk about Carvana. It's a great idea.
Because what their stock is like
It plummeted.
plummeted recently. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, just dived to the ground.
What was its peak? You know?
Uh, I'm not 100% sure. Sorry, I had it up a second ago.
Let me just go.
So I think it peaked right around, it was a couple hundred, I believe. So it peaked, I think, at $500.
Yikes! Oh, 500? It was that much?
Oh, sorry, 400, 400. My bad. It was
Okay, still that's crazy.
it was $400 peak or 560, I guess, right around there. It was 500 peak, and as of now, it is at $47.
Bummer, but it was. I'm looking
But
$22 like a little bit ago.
yeah, it was at $22 not too long ago.
Yeah.
And they have such high revenue, but their net income, they lose money every year. This year
Yeah.
they
So
made 3.8 billion. They lost 238 million.
yeah, that's what I'm just so like. I think they make a lot of money, but they spend a lot of money on those giant car vending machines that they build. Like, there's no way
Yeah,
that's
I
cheap.
mean
There's no
they're
way that's
absurd.
cheap to build.
No, definitely not. They are really cool though. Like I've seen cars coming down on them. It definitely is a different buying experience, but
Oh, they
like
look dope, 100%.
they look sweet. Yeah, it'd be so cool to put your little I think you actually they give you a coin, I think, and you put it into a little slot.
Ain't no way.
Have you seen that before?
No, I
Yeah,
haven't.
I swear I've seen an ad for it, and like they give you a big coin and you put it in there and it has like a QR code on it and that brings down your car.
Hmm.
Like and then like the doors open, you go and I think you drive your car out of the elevator yourself.
That's actually
Yeah.
sick.
So it's definitely like it's like an experience thing.
But at
Like
the same time, like what percentage of people like actually buy their car from one of those vending machines? Like, it's I'm pretty sure those vending machines are marketing exclusively.
yeah.
Like,
And I
how many
think
sales for like less than a tenth of a percent of their total sales?
yeah, and it seems like usually like every time I've seen the Carvana machines, it's been like nicer cars, like slightly nicer. Like I feel
Well,
like
they're not gonna
if
throw like a beat up Camry in there.
yeah,
Like,
like
that's
I think
not
like
good marketing.
if you're not buying a nice car from Carvana, you're just getting it from the parking lot.
They
Like
still do the thing where they drive it out to you on a truck or the whatever
yeah,
that
they
is.
do. Actually, I saw one the other day in the Whole Foods parking lot,
Really?
delivering a Model 3. Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
in
So
a
I guess
Whole
they
Foods
still do
parking
that
lot?
in the Whole Foods parking lot.
Huh.
Yeah, it was
Interesting.
pretty interesting. It took up like a lot of space, and it was just dropping this Model 3 off in the middle of the parking lot. And I was like, yeah, that's sweet, man. So, I mean, if you live far from a bunch of dealerships and stuff, and I guess they'll drive it out to you probably for free because you already bought the car. So, I mean, that's
There you
cool.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They're an interesting company. What are their I guess like Doug Demuro, is he their competitor? Make sure to check out
Cars
Cars
and
and
bids.
Bids. Cars and
Yeah.
Bids bring a trailer, but I really don't know. Like, does Kelly Blue
Um,
like sell cars, or do they just like review them and give them like
they
accurate
like they
pricing?
summarize you. They like give you dealerships, but they don't sell them on their own.
Oh, okay. They don't
There's
sell them
a
themselves.
sorry, it's called Shift. Have you heard of Shift before?
No, maybe it sounds familiar.
Okay, so Shift is basically Carvana without the vending machine. They're probably more profitable, to be honest. I've never looked into them. Just when I was looking, oh, their stock is $1. Um, when I was looking to get a car,
What's their market cap though? Do they have like a trillion shares? Because Carvana's
89
market
million.
cap is it's $9 billion right now. Wait, what was that at peak then? Hold on, quick math.
Oh, well, it seems like Shift is
Um,
also bleeding money.
wait,
Um,
peak. Wait, wait, how much peak? Like $400 or
it was 360 something, yeah.
360. So what? 350. 7 times 9. $63 billion.
Okay, well,
Did I
I
do
mean,
my
I
math
guess
right?
uh, I'm gonna say you did
Yeah.
because I don't want to do it. But
Wow. $63 is like their peak market cap. That's a lot of money.
that's
It's no
crazy.
small
Yeah.
amount.
So Shift's current is 89 million, which isn't too insane, I don't think.
Oh, that's
But
nothing. They're
their
a
stock's a
competitor?
dollar. Their stock's a dollar. I don't know if they're really competitive.
Did they have
They're
a peak
rep.
like a couple months ago too? Because
Yes, they did. No,
shift.
no. Like a couple years ago they did actually.
No,
Oh, in
no, they
2020.
ain't
Okay, like
making
start of the
anything.
pandemic, I guess. Was probably when they. I think it's when they
Uh-huh.
started actually. Yeah, start of pandemic. I guess people were buying more cars online.
Yeah.
Or selling their cars online. I guess probably both. But that's when they peaked. They got 1350 top.
Pretty meager, not gonna lie. Shift
Yeah.
sounds. They need to shift into making money.
Yeah,
Say
they
it as
they have a
well.
revenue of 223 million, but their net income was negative 50 million. So it seems like all these companies are just bleeding money.
Yeah.
All these like online car
Well, okay.
dealerships.
I feel like that's like a common theme among a lot of like of these new tech startups. I feel like they just get like a ton of VC funding and just run it until it runs out and then they're done. That's the end of the startup. Because VCs will, or at least they did like a year ago, they would give money to anything and everything. Like they're literally giving out free money.
Yeah, I guess so.
Think DoorDash, think Uber Eats, think like all those rideshare, like all the electric scooter share companies. They make no money. Like
Yeah,
DoorDash makes no
don't
money.
disrespect
Literally,
electric
you know how
scooters, man.
DoorDash gets these like 20% off deals to you like every I literally I think they'll do like a there's no evidence to back this up. I'm just saying this out of my ass. They'll go on like a VC funding run. They'll get a ton of money and then they'll just push it into promos and be like, "Here's 35% off your order." And they totally just like burn through that money. Like
I don't know, dude. I've spent like $30 in delivery fees before. They got to make some kind of money off of me.
I feel like
Those delivery fees are outrageous. Those,
yeah, but they also like pay the people to like do it and like
yeah, yeah, no,
they
that's
probably
cool.
spend like $500,000 per software engineer. That's another thing. All these new tech companies like they'll get funding and they'll just like overspend on hire they'll overhire. They'll hire too many people.
Yeah,
That's the thing in big tech too. There's no way all those software engineers like actually do anything productive. I mean, you see
no,
it
I
like when they
think
talk about their
once the
vlog on
app is
YouTube.
made, they just do like basic like productivity things, like speed up the
Bro,
app a
they'll
little
fix
bit,
like
and
one bug a day. Like that's
yeah,
crazy.
one
That's like
bug
the
every like
norm.
two
That's like
weeks,
the norm.
and they enjoy their little like penthouse in San Francisco,
Sounds like the life.
or not even penthouse, maybe like a
Yo, if
little
any tech
shack.
company execs are listening to this right now and you want to hire someone, hit me up. I'll do 2 bugs a week. That's the
Yeah,
deal. 2 bugs a week.
I
I
have
want $200,000 base. I want a $100,000 stock package and a $50,000 signing bonus, and then we're
yeah,
set.
yeah, I got basic networking
We
experience,
know how to
so
plug in Ethernet
yep,
cables.
I can plug in Ethernet, all those good things. I could reset your
Um,
router.
yo, can you fix my internet? My internet's been so bad recently, Maseo. Please, please, please,
Yeah,
please,
I could
please.
go to it and I could like look at it. I could plug my computer in, then like click the reset button, and then leave your house and tell you it's all good.
It's actually bad. We both have
What's it
Comcast
about?
internet. We
Yep,
live maybe like
half a mile
three
away.
football fields away or something.
Yeah,
And my internet is so bad and yours is so good. And it's not like mine is slow because when it works, it's good. It is the most unreliable thing of all time.
I have no
Like,
clue
there's
why.
gotta be a
Like,
chipmunk under my house just biting away at my cables, dude. There's no way. Beyond me. I don't know how I'm recording this podcast right now, to be honest. My internet wasn't working like 2 hours ago.
yeah, that's funny. Um,
Um, Speaking about things new with me,
oh yeah, absolutely. So Sam, you want to tell us about your little watch habit? Or let me lead into this actually. So one day, right, we're at school and Sam walks out to me. He's like, "Check out this watch that I got." And he just shows me his watch. I was like, "Okay, I see you're in the watches now." I get home, he's
it's the
showing me
Dapper watch.
watch.
Look, let's be real, but it's a good
It
watch.
is a sweet watch. But I get home and I'm like, what should I ask for my birthday? And he's like, dude, you should get a watch. And he goes on Amazon and he's showing me these Japanese watches, like all these different things. And this happened, I mean, overnight.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um, yeah, it was quick, but I'm not hating on it. It's pretty sweet. But tell us about your watches and
All
your
right, let me tell
dream
you. Okay,
watches.
let me give you the story of how this started because it did happen almost overnight, but there's like build up to it. I got into the I'll explain. Same trip where I saw the churro stand, the churro cash cow that we talked about in the last episode.
Yep.
Same trip. There was these stands selling a lot of jewelry, and I'm with my sister and my dad. My sister's like, Sam, I just want the jewelry, and we started talking. We're like, there humans definitely have like a primitive uh they have like a primitive want for like shiny things.
Oh, yeah, of course. I see something shiny. I start walking towards it.
It's totally evolutional, like is that right? Evolutional. So I don't even know if
We can
I'm
say
saying
it's
that
right.
right.
It's our
um
podcast.
they like if you get shiny things like a long time ago, like shiny things, they're worth money when you're trading. They get you they give you wealth, which gives you power. And people might think you're a god if you have enough shiny things. Like that's how it worked. Um
Yeah.
and I mean, I think now girls want jewelry, stuff like that. I don't know about you, Maseo. Guys like shiny cars
I'm
and
into those.
shiny watches.
All
And
about
on
it.
that trip is when I realized, like, damn, I need like a Rolex right now. Obviously, I'm not gonna get a Rolex or anything, but I'm like, I started thinking about it more legitimately. I'm like, I'm broke, but I need a Rolex. Like, I need that shiny thing. I don't know about you. There's people who talk about like, oh, I want to get rich and like, and I'm gonna be all humble, dude. If I'm rich, I need like, I want a Rolex on, and then like a Seiko, a Grand Seiko on one wrist and a Rolex on the other. Like, dude, watches are so sick. I'm sure I'd like it wouldn't be as sick once you have it like normally. But when you think about it, watches are or can be called an investment because they hold their well, okay, if they're expensive enough, they hold their value really well. And they make you look really cool and respectable, which will help you land deals in business. And yeah, I don't know. Got home, I'm like, "Yo, dad, I need a watch." You used to sell watches in a past life. I don't know if I told you this. But my dad was like a Swiss watch dealer
Oh,
for
no,
Swatch
I
or
don't
something
think
when
I've
he
heard
was like
about this
our age. It was
before.
like one of his side hustles when he was a teen.
That's cool.
Bro made so much money, like legitimately. I think each watch he'd sell, he was making like thousands of dollars,
You keep
and he
making a
still
huge
has some of
commission off
the.
of watches.
It was like a crazy commission. He was like a I don't even know what his title was. He was probably like some random partner. He was like a kid selling watches, but he was making a lot of money. He still has some of them, and yeah, it's for Swatch. Swatch obviously like they made a lot of plastic watches back then. They made some metal ones, and that's one that I have here, like the Swatch Irony. I'm not sure how much it's worth anymore. Probably only like a couple $100, but it's a sick looking watch. I'm looking at it right now. It's very pretty, but yeah. Then I did a little like deep dive on YouTube, and yeah, I want a Japanese watch. I'm thinking an Orient Mako 2 or a Seiko 5 is a good starter. I think you should go into it, so I think it'd be sick if we're matching.
Matching watches, both have BMWs. Yeah, that'd be the strap.
Beamer and Watch Gang.
You know what else
Then
happened to you
Danny's the owner.
overnight? You know what happened? Was that you got into pens. Dude, I watched it happen.
I've been getting into new
I
hobbies recently, everyone.
I watched it
I'm kind
happen.
of my whole mindset on life is shifting a little bit. I just want to try everything, do everything, but like do it just have fun. If I think something's try to do it, and that includes pens. One of the classes I'm taking, AP Language, and first the timed writes, we're gonna need to write in pen. And I'm like, all right, if I have to go into AP Lang and I have to do these timed writes, which already are pretty stressful, not super enjoyable, if we're gonna be real, I'm gonna need a good pen to make this fun. So I start digging. I'm like, I think Raleigh was like on Discord or something with me while I started looking. And like, dude, pen Reddit is huge. Like, there's a massive community behind finding the best pens. I look at my things. I found like the best, supposedly like the best ballpoint or something. It was like it's called the, dude, the names of pens are so sick.
They name them like cars, right?
Yeah.
From
Okay,
what I
so the
was
one I
listening
got,
to you say,
yeah, the one I got was the Uniball Jetstream RT.
dude, the
Raleigh was gonna
RT.
get a Uniball Jetstream Sport, but like the shipping was crazy expensive on it. But I got it like yesterday. It's a good pen. It's not crazy. It's not out of this world or anything, but it's a good pen. And we looked into it more, found out like the luxury brands. I need a Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc, am I saying that right? It's like a
I
fountain
I
pen.
I
I
don't
need
know
one of
what that
them.
is.
$400. But I
So,
will have one at some point. It'll happen.
is there a difference from my Inkajoy like pen that I have right next to me and the Mont Blanc?
Yeah, 100%, bro.
What's the difference?
One, like metal construction. I think the Mont Blanc, one of the things that makes it expensive, like there's gold on it for sure. Um, and the overall writing quality, like it'll just like flow better, it'll feel better. The You know what, Jetstream RT? Not gonna lie, this one feels like a pen. Like it doesn't feel anything magical because it's a ballpoint at the end of the day. If you really want to feel different, get like a roller ball or something. But then you have to deal with like smearing because it'll be more inky. But I don't know. It's pretty good pen. My new ballpoint. Excited
Yeah.
to use it. Are you gonna get a pen of sale? Or wait, you're gonna get one of the ones that Raleigh ordered a
Well,
pack of 10.
he
You got
ordered a
some
pack of
Japanese
10.
import pens.
Okay, well, I don't. Are they actually okay? Okay, sorry. I don't understand the whole pen thing. I'm good with my pencils. My handwriting's already bad.
Nah,
But
all right. Hold up. I made. All right. After we finish recording this, I need to write a speech for leadership. It was like the speech prompt was what's something that people don't know about you, and this was like the night before like I started looking into pens, and I'm like, oh, you know what people don't know about you? I'm a pen connoisseur, so I'm gonna act like I've been a pen connoisseur, like enthusiast for the past like 4 years. I'm just gonna play it off. It'll be bluff, but it'll be fine.
yep, not
Um,
the past 48 hours.
yeah, no, past 4 years. Let's just add a couple zeros on the hour count, and we'll be good. But yeah, what are they doing? I'm on my desktop, like I'm looking for something. I completely forgot what I'm looking for.
Um, yeah, I don't know how to help you with that. But I was saying that I don't understand the point of expensive pens. Like, it just feels better to write with. Like, could I not
Oh,
just?
I know. I remember what I was looking for. No, okay, that's all you needed to say. You just needed to continue. I
Okay,
made
yeah.
this
So,
meme.
oh, was
I
it the
can't show
average
it
pen,
because
average
this is
pencil enthusiast?
yeah. I can't
Yeah.
show people. Maybe we'll post it on Instagram or
I'll
something.
post on
So
Instagram after this episode drops
yeah.
tomorrow morning, or I guess today for you guys.
Average pencil user. It's like this is like the virgin Chad meme. Average pencil user, the virgin, laments on past mistakes, runs out of lead or needs to sharpen, wastes innocent trees, carpal tunnel from pressing hard. And then over here we got the average pen enthusiast, the little Chad. Simply, instead of like lamenting and trying to erase their mistakes, they just don't make mistakes. It's that simple. We don't make mistakes. An ink cartridge that can last for months. Instead of killing innocent trees, we kill turtles with our plastic pens, and then we can effortlessly write for hours instead of having to press down hard. Pens are simply better. Yeah. I'm sorry, Maseo.
But what do you do when your pen runs out of ink?
Have another pen on standby. Change the cartridge.
Does the Mont Blanc have cartridge? Wait,
Yeah, I'm
Mont Blanc
shipping
is
it.
like, it's a $400 pen, right? I
No,
think
you
I've seen
don't
this on a
throw away a
YouTube
Mont
video
Blanc. You
before.
get refills. Yeah. I mean, you
Okay,
can
so
get
it's
refills for cheap pens, but oftentimes it's like less. It's just like better to like throw away the old pen and get a new. But then you're like killing a turtle, so I don't know.
wow. That's something that an average pen enthusiast would not worry about. Right?
True. Right. Right. We don't
Right.
care about turtles. I sound like Tate right now or something. This is bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. What are your thoughts on Apple Watches? Sorry, I meant to ask that earlier when talking about your
Oh,
watches. What do you think of smartwatches?
I
Like,
have an Apple Watch.
I know you do.
Um,
So what do you think of them compared
and
to your Seiko 5s?
not gonna lie, like they're the Teslas of watches, 100%. Um,
Okay, but are they not more practical?
No, they are more practical, but like depends on what practicality you want. If you want to be like answer texts and um stuff on your watch and have like advanced health tracking features and all that, go for Apple Watch. If you want to look cool and just like that's it. If you want to look cool, feel cool, like boost your confidence, which I feel like is almost more important than being able to see your iMessages on your watch. I mean, you got to go
Um,
with like a
guess
real
that's
watch.
subjective, but yeah.
What
Okay.
do you think wearing a big fat Rolex wouldn't make you feel cooler and therefore like boost your overall achievement by like 50%?
Yeah,
Dude,
no,
I
it
could
would.
sell watches so well.
You could. You're talking me into one right now.
Yeah, no, I think you should
Um,
get one. You just balled that. Oh, by the way, if Maseo sounds, but guys, I don't know.
oh yeah,
I
okay,
hope you
so
realize it now. Let's tell this little story real quick.
yeah, so the reason that this episode is being posted on a Friday now is I got home from a long, grueling day at school. And I come home and my room smells like a literal grease fire. Everything just smells terrible. And I go over and I'm looking at my computer. It's still on, so that meant it was hopefully not my computer on fire. And as I get closer to my HyperX Quadcast S, right?
Aimless, dude.
The
I mean, I don't know.
HyperX Quadcast S, the smell is 10 times stronger. I look at it, the lights aren't on, I touch the top, nothing happens. Like, I don't know exactly what happened. My mic caught on fire, the lights caught on fire, something happened. But yeah, the mic doesn't work anymore at all.
Your mic
And
literally
so
burned out.
it literally burned out. I don't
You know what? It probably happened after last episode. It's just too fire. You lit that thing up.
Yep, that's facts. Um yeah, so now I ordered a what was this Shure MV7, right? So hopefully I sound better.
Yeah, you could have gotten a watch instead of that microphone, Maseo.
Okay, but then they wouldn't have this podcast,
That's true. There's no point in having a watch if we can't talk about it in the pod, so
right?
it's valid.
Get us 100 downloads on this pod, and I will buy a watch.
Yeah, we'll buy whatever watch you guys say. We'll do
Any
a poll
watch.
on Instagram. No. They make us buy like a Rolex into debt for the
Yep.
rest of our lives. Um,
Take out a small business loan.
yeah, facts. It's a business expense. No, you think we could write it off?
30% of it.
Nah, 100%.
Yeah, and you
It's
can
for
only
the
write off
business.
30% when you're
Only
doing
reason
stuff
we're
like
buying it
marketing.
is to talk about in the pod.
That's true. I'll just buy it
Facts.
on Amazon and return it the next day.
That's a strat, dude. Amazon's return policy is way too good.
I know. I was ready to return my mic, but I'm kind of enjoying it.
It is good, right?
I guess we'll find out when we hear the recording. It sounded kind of gross on Discord, but the recording on everything else sounded a lot better. So
Yeah,
I'm hoping it's good. Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Um,
hey, who sounds better, me or Maseo? I'm on a Maseo's old $30 like Amazon condenser microphone, and he's on a $250 Rode MV, or it's not Rode, it's Shure.
It's sure. I'm really
Shure
hoping that I'm
MV7.
the one who sounds better. But if not, I guess I'll be returning this mic. Uh,
Talking about sounding good, my new voicemail.
oh, your new voicemail is great. Here, why don't you tell him about it, Sam?
If you have my number, just call me and figure it out that way. I'll try it. Actually, I won't know if you're calling me legitimately or not. I
So just
give
don't
me a
answer
call
any
anyway, I'd
calls for
love to
next
talk.
week. Just
Yeah, I know.
don't answer any calls.
I always want to answer.
Don't answer until the second time.
I saw a TikTok of these people who went like over the top with their voicemail, and I upgraded mine. And I'll just say a little shameless plug in there. Go find out. Call me.
Yes,
Especially
here's
if
his
you're
number,
female.
8.
All right. Do we have time? How much we got? 7 minutes left. Do you want to do some Minnow Tank? Do you have an idea you have
Um,
ready?
I have one idea that I really want to talk about, but I feel like it's too long. Um,
It'll take more than 7 minutes. You know how quick
yeah.
we get through. We get through stuff pretty quickly. I don't know.
Okay, here. Can I lead into it then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so have you guys heard of BeReal? You know BeReal, right, Sam? We've been
Yeah, I know
using
BeReal.
BeReal since the start, maybe. And look at BeReal. They don't have any ads, no subscriptions. But guess what their company just got evaluated at?
What?
Take a guess. Try to guess. What do you think BeReal should be worth?
They have no revenue. I think $50 million, maybe 100 mil.
I could be completely wrong, but I swear I saw an article earlier saying $600 million because of how many because of how many because of how many people it has. It has like it's growing by like 2 million every single month on downloads.
$600 million. That's no that I honestly I believe it, because if someone could acquire them and then just like throw ads all over it.
And so,
Like,
okay, that leads me into my business idea, right?
all right.
Yeah, okay, yeah, over 600 million.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's absurd. But here's my idea, right? You create some kind of social media. So, do you remember there's a social media? It was like supposed to be like Visco for guys. It was kind of cheesy.
I don't
Do you remember that? I think we were all on it for
Do
a
you know what it's
little bit.
called?
No, it's probably still on your phone though. We all had it for a minute, but I think they actually got bought out for like $50 million. I mean, it was a bunch of college students that made it in their dorms. Like
Uh-huh.
here's my idea, right? You make any kind of social media thing that's like could slightly blow up, which isn't impossible to do. I know I'm saying that. I'm not doing it, but you make something like that and then you just try to blow it up. You don't put ads on it, you don't put subscriptions, you don't put any paywalls, and you just market it on TikTok. Like you can spend money on sponsorships on TikTok, right?
Yeah, I feel like
And just
if
yeah,
your idea like just I think what you're saying is like just make your idea like have as much viral potential as possible, right?
exactly. And then you just wait for some big tech company to come buy you out.
That's like
Like
so well, okay. That's the new way to make money. Make a business that can go viral, like Wordle, for example.
Wordle. Yeah, they got bought by New York
Don't
Times for
worry
tons of
about
money.
longevity. Your goal is to, in the heat of your virality, while people are just like, will literally throw any caution to the wind to acquire you, just get bought out for a crazy amount of money. That's exactly what the Wordle founder did. So smart.
Yeah,
So
Wordle got
smart to
bought
get
for
bought out by the New
three
York Times.
million dollars.
For how much?
That's 3 million. Okay, that's not a ton, but
It should be more.
it should be more. But like at the same time, it literally is
Like,
just
I
an
should have negotiated
algorithm.
harder.
Yeah, you should have. It's literally just an algorithm
Bro
that this
coded that
dude
in a day,
made.
100%.
Literally, it's probably like his final for his Java class. And
No, actually, the story is it was a thing for his like girlfriend or something.
oh, that's kind of cool.
It
But
is
yeah,
sweet.
but that was my business idea. It's not really a business idea. It's more of just an idea. But that's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
it's
And if
definitely
you,
easier said than done, but it's definitely
oh,
possible too.
definitely, yeah. And also, if
If
you
you
have like
can
capital, you can just hire like a software engineer.
just do it for you.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
people in. I know you can get like software engineers and like website designers from India for super cheap. Like you hire like outsource to like different countries.
Is B-Real gonna sell?
I I
They
would sell.
should. I would sell too if I were
I
B-Real.
feel like I'm kind of getting bored of BeReal to be honest.
I haven't like straight up. I haven't used B-Real in like a while, and I think it'll
Yeah,
die very very shortly. When the OG squad of the app is like done with it, that's when you
yeah.
know.
Well, we've been on it for a while now,
I
but
got it from Dan and Evan showed it to me like a while back. We were definitely like first 10% of current users, maybe less, probably like first five.
yeah, I got it right on when you guys did.
Yeah, no, we got it like very very early. Now like everyone I know has it. When I got it, it was literally just our friend group that had it. No one else did.
Yeah, because I remember like I'd be like, oh, I have to post my BeReal, and people would be like, oh, what's BeReal? And they would see it, and like, oh, it's so cool, and they would get the app. Like
Yeah,
I should have been
no,
paid for how much marketing I
dude,
did.
I know. No, dude, if there's a referral code, I'd be rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they should sell like 100% if they like literally whatever offer they get because they're gonna die very soon, and if they start putting ads on it, that's gonna be the death of the business. So yeah, they should sell 100%. I wonder
Yeah.
how big their operation is because I know they have like a whole TikTok marketing team now. Like I feel like they're trying to grow, which is completely the wrong thing. They need to sell and get out and like pocket that money.
They have 113 employees.
Oh, oops, dude. They should have
Yeah,
sold
they're
when there were like two people. Like there's no way it took that many people to make that app. First thing,
this is
um,
BeReal, like the BeReal company, right? Yeah,
no,
not
it
the
probably is.
rapper.
I
Yeah,
believe
this
it.
is yeah.
Yeah, no, they should have sold. I don't know. We could be wrong. If in 1 year from now they're like huge, then this is a terrible
They
prediction.
actually
But
they agreed, like the founders agreed at the very start when they all split up the company that they wouldn't turn it into a like paid service. I just read that. It
well,
was like an agreement that they made. They couldn't make it into a paid service.
no, we get if it was a paid service.
Yeah, but like they couldn't run ads or anything. That's like what they
Oh,
agreed
whoa,
to.
oh, they're not gonna run ads on it.
That's what they agreed to. That was the original agreement on the company.
How are they
I
gonna make
guess it
money?
it probably takes like all five votes to push it through. Well, exactly. That's why I think that was their plan to sell it. But now I feel like they're getting carried away.
They should have sold, 100%.
They need to sell. I mean, maybe they don't.
They
Maybe they
still
do have
could.
a crazy plan, but I feel like they should sell.
I feel like they should listen to our podcast.
They should listen to our podcast.
I think this is a good place to wrap.
Yeah, sorry that ran a little long. We can hear
No,
your
no, we're good. We're good. I think we hit it right on the dot. We're around 40 minutes.
perfect.
We'll be back on Tuesday assuming
Yep.
my mic doesn't like explode
Catch
or
on fire.
something. um,
Smoke.
yeah, no. I'm not even sure what we're gonna talk about next time. We got a lot of ideas. Oh, we I'll hold it. We won't do it right now. We got a story to talk about a very famous person following us on Instagram. I'll leave it there. We'll talk about it next time. That's really
Oh,
cliffhanger.
absolutely.
Um, yeah, that's it, Maseo. Do you have anything else to say?
Nope, that's it. See you guys on Tuesday.
Everyone remember, mark your calendars, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Goodbye.